Disneyland is your land.
Come seek an adventure at the old pirates, eh?
Make the jump to light speed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Welcome back to the Disneyland Beat. Well, we didn't plan on it, but after many years of visiting Disneyland 2 to 4 days every month, we just had to spend an entire year away from the parks.
Our last visit was last year around this time, this past Thanksgiving 2024, and we just spent Thanksgiving 2025 at Disneyland.
And what a difference a year makes. Let's count down the 12 new and sometimes unexpected changes that we found after a year away from Disneyland.
Before you even get in the park, things have changed. Upgrades at security and newly installed permanent entrance turnstiles have tightened up operations, keeping lines moving.
Before, cast members used handheld devices to scan tickets and take pictures. Now there's easy scanners for magic bands, touch screens for everything else, and it's easy to take your own picture and keep on cruising.
We think the next step would be investing in touchless security scanning technology.
Right inside Town Square of Main Street, USA, an updated version of the Walt Disney Story is playing in rotation with great moments with Mr. Lincoln at the Opera House.
I love this space. What was once Disneyland's lumberyard and carpentry center has become Disneyland's museum.
There's nothing new about the Walt Disney Story, but I am glad that it's still being told in the parks, and in new and innovative ways. There's a new Walt Disney animatronic. Stands up, it walks. And personally, I think Walt Disney would have loved it. He does look really happy.
It adds a lot to the entire experience, and I found the closing quite emotionally moving. The lobby is set up with replicas of audio animatronic history, including the dancing man, Nightingale in a cage, the original Tiki Barker bird, and more, with most of them in operational mode.
The Main Street Cinema is now playing a short film on every screen in homage to the Sherman Brothers, and it too is quite lovely, grounding the park to its roots.
The Shermans, we learned, contributed to 53 years of Disney projects. Live action, animation, and Imagineering at Disney were all touched by their talent.
We imagine this is a limited run for the 70th anniversary of the park, and the old-time Mickey and Pals films will resume their showings next year. Oh, I wanted to add this one in. So we got a bonus item, something new that's come in the last year, and that is 2 new display windows on Main Street, USA. We now have a Zootopia-themed window, and we also have a really nice Moana-themed window. These seem to have replaced the Cinderella and the Peter Pan-themed windows of years before, but you know what? Those weren't really working properly for quite some time now, so it's nice to see something new that actually works.
Over at Toad Hall, we were thrilled to see new effects in the town square around the statue of Cyril. At least we think they're new. A cast member said so, though they might be repaired old effects we were not aware of. Let us know in the comments.
So many chimney sweeps popped up from behind the chimneys. We've never seen that many before. When the scaffolding got knocked down by a reckless driving, that's when it all happens. It added a lot of fun and excitement.
Be sure to look up. We were a bit bummed that the Inferno Room was offering no steamy heat on our ride, though.
After you get off Pinocchio's Daring Adventure, which was looking in pretty good shape, by the way, there is a little display window on the wall of the Red Rose Tavern to your left.
This window has always been a shocking eyesore to us. It only had what looked like a Barbie and a few princess toys, not usual Disney quality.
Well, be sure to take a close look at the window now, as it houses Jiminy Cricket's home. Within the stones of Geppetto's fireplace, he can give a little whistle anytime he wants, because as you can see, he's got quite the extensive and cute whistle collection.
Details like this are what makes the park so amazing. What a wonderful little addition to Fantasyland.
Rapunzel's Tower has been added to the Storybook Land canal boats, as well as a dock referencing Flynn Rider.
The Tangled Tower looks lovely, and it's a beautiful addition to the miniature land.
It's wonderful this little Storybook Land gets continued attention. There are new plants growing on their way up the twinkling arches since we were there last year, and we have never seen the succulents on the large quilt looking so healthy.
Inside, it's a small world currently all decked out for the holidays. Things are as beautiful and lively as ever. All the effects are looking to be in great shape.
Disneyland's version includes lots of beloved animated characters that you can spot throughout the cruise, and now, over in Mexico, we found new friends to the ride.
Coco and his faithful Alebrije, Dante, are now part of It's a Small World with his guitar music woven into the ride's theme.
It's a really sweet and nice touch.
On Rise of the Resistance, one of Disney's headlining attractions and a reason for many to visit the park at all, it was really great to see operations so tight and broken effects repaired and some even plussed.
The climax of the ride for us has always been cruising through the moving cannons, sort of dancing through them in the giant space battle. But these cannons broke early in the ride's history at Disneyland, and they just sat still and broken for years.
We gasped when we saw them moving again. They really are an epic addition. Not to mention our ride-through was perfect with excellent timing.
I'm not 100% sure about this one, but it really looked like the LED string laser effects from when stormtroopers are firing at you had been updated. A cast member alluded that they might have been. They appeared longer, brighter, and more invisible when they weren't lit.
And we thought that the cast members, a reminder these are not card-holding equity actors, folks, have really nailed the job of combining character and efficiency. Well done, guys.
At Galaxy's Edge, on the petrified trees and cliffs of Batuu that surround the Millennium Falcon's hangar, some pretty cool projection shows are now taking place that weren't there a year ago.
They started as Fire of the Rising Moons, a Star Wars show that runs simultaneously with the Fireworks Spectacular, which at this moment is the classic Believe in Holiday Magic.
And they have recently branched out to include standalone shows such as Shadows of a Memory, The Skywalker Saga, retelling the familiar family story in a new visually striking way.
It's always good to have more to actually do in Batuu.
While not unexpected, this one is certainly delightful. Disney Imagineers have cooked up a pretty spectacular Haunted Mansion gingerbread centerpiece for the ballroom and the park's 70th anniversary.
Titled A Murder Most Foul, the giant gingerbread house has 13 crows with glowing red eyes and 13 hidden Mickeys to seek out.
Also new to us, at least in the last year, in the Phantom's Mausoleum in the graveyard, we saw a floating candelabra effect we don't remember seeing before. Can't confirm it. Anyone know if this is new?
Overall, the mansion and its grounds looked to be in great shape to us, and our ride through was brilliant.
And though the line was open when we were there last time, the new gift shop had not opened yet. Madame Leota's Somewhere Beyond is the new gift shop you can get at the end of the ride, and it's themed to be like the stable house for the mansion, the carriage house. Although the carriage itself is not in there. The shop does have an attraction. Its crystal ball is pretty cool, with Leota's face appearing occasionally. And there's some good tributes to Imagineers found, and a bunch of nice little Haunted Mansion Easter eggs throughout. It's quite charming, and it's nice to have 3 different stores, one for Pirates, one mainly for Nightmare Before Christmas, and one mainly for Haunted Mansion. Keeping the rides looking sharp and the attraction's effects working is a huge commitment that seems to get more or less attention, more or less budget, depending on the vogue of the moment within the company, and of course, whomever is in charge.
People tend to think that all the park elements you see on a given day come out of a single park operations budget, but it isn't so. Things don't always get repaired.
A year away from Disneyland, and the parks looked sharper, cleaner, felt more efficient, even though the crowds were overwhelming.
We've got more content coming soon. It's great to be back, Mouseketeers.
May the light in the firehouse window always shine brightly.
And may your dreams always come true.